Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Do you ever feel that life is just way too overwhelming?
Do you ever feel like life just gets in the way?
Or how everyone else makes it look so easy and you just can't figure it out?
All the time. And if this sounds like you, then grab a seat, get a cup of Joe or a glass of Merlot, and join the two broads from Boca as we discuss life and those taboo topics that you only talk about behind closed doors.
It is time to open those doors, embrace yourself, and take your power back.
So give us a call at 888-565-1470 and ask those unspoken questions.
Or simply just share an idea. Hi, welcome to Two Broads from Boca. I'm Dawn Graubert. My co-host, Dr. Amy, is not in with us tonight, so it's me, and we have a fabulous guest. I hope you're watching us on Facebook. We're on Two Broads from Boca live streaming. You can also find us on our website, twobroadsfromboca.com, and of course on your iHeartRadio app at 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. And we're on Periscope at AMP2 TV, and we're on YouTube at AMP2 TV. We're pretty much everywhere. Always find us and message us right on Facebook on our live stream on Two Broads from Boca. It has been a crazy Monday, but I want you to know we are still going forward with the Year of Love. I have a studio audience with me today. I have the Flamingo House, the girls from the Flamingo House, Amber and Nicole. So, birds of a feather flock. So much going on with the Flamingos. They've got a fabulous fabulous co-working space in East Boca that will fill you in on another show. But give us a call to get involved, 1-888-565-1470. So I have proclaimed, ladies, that this is the Year of Love. So we started with Valentine's Day, and I said, you know what? It's all about love and hope. So every day we say we need to share more love and hope. So we have a fabulous guest with us tonight. And I saw a quote, which before I even knew what you really did, it said, if you can believe in Santa and the Easter Bunny for 8 years of your life, you can believe in yourself for 5 minutes. So I thought that was totally pertinent to everything that we do. So all of you out there, we can believe in ourselves and empower ourselves for at least 5 minutes. Tune in, give us a call at 888-565-1470. See what's going on set. And I need to introduce you to this fabulous woman. We have Sarah Blaine, who is Shark Tank winner of December. And you're going to share with us what you do.
Yes, thank you for having me, first of all. This is great, and I've watched your show, and I'm happy to be on it, so this is fun. So, I am a mompreneur. That is what they've labeled at this point, and it is fun. It is exciting to do kids and have your own business. My main business, which I went on Shark Tank with, is called Sealed by Santa. And what we do is we send out letters from Santa Claus to kids all over the world, directly from the North Pole. So there is a lot of kids that were on the nice list this year.
So how did you get involved? You're a single mom, and you were telling me part of your story, and I said, you know what, I want to save it for air because it is more than Santa.
Yes.
What Santa is for the kids, and it's for the experience of love and hope in Santa. But what you did, and to empower yourself to get you to this point in Shark Tank.
It has been a crazy year, but I guess to go back to the beginning. Sealed by Santa started 10 years ago. So this was something with my husband at the time, and we decided I was getting engaged, which is an exciting time in anybody's life. Didn't work out, but that's okay. And I knew I wanted to be a mom, and that was my first priority. So I wanted to find a business that I could do from home, but be a mom and raise kids and have that Italian blood in me. And
did you have kids? You didn't even have kids. You were engaged.
Right. I did not. But it takes a little bit of time to get a business up and going. So I started my first company at that point in time called Snobwear Clothing. And it was very big around Boca. It was
Snobwear Clothing. Nice name around Boca. See, again, that tells us the connotation of where we live.
It went very well. Our best shirt was I only accept little blue boxes, and I only hang with Louis, and I don't fly coach. I carry one. And, I had it for a year, and somebody bought it, which was fantastic. Nice. So after that, I was like, okay, now it's time to do something else. And I love Christmas. I, coming from that Italian family and having the big holidays. So I decided to do something with Christmas, and I found somebody that actually wrote letters from Santa, and I realized that I think I could do this and do it to another scale. So the first year we opened the site, and my husband at the time and I made the site by ourselves. So, like, we researched website making, and we closed in 3 days because we got so many letters. Like, we literally were opened for 3 days, and that was it. Thousands of letters. We couldn't do it. So it took a good 5 years to make this into this enormous business that keeps growing. And now there's, I don't even know how many letters we sell at this point a year, but
then last March, something happened and your life changed.
Right. Last March, God works in mysterious ways. And it was time to do single mom life.
Single mom life. So just a year ago, not even a year ago.
Exactly a year ago in March. So, it was a big thing on the show because when they offered me my first deal and I didn't take it.
Well, single mom life happened. And I said to you, how did Shark Tank find you? And your answer that you gave me today was just everything that we do.
Right. Everything happens. Timing is everything. And the timing of the last year of my life with everything, if it's from business to financial to the house to my friends to guys, everything. It's amazing how things work out. And if you let go and just believe, and things work out how they're supposed to. So I'm very, very thankful. And, I look back at this year and, it was the worst year of my life turned into the best year of my life.
So Shark Tank found you by a gift from God?
Yes, 100%. So unfortunately, the day my husband left, I gave myself 3 hours, literally. I said, you have 3 hours to break down and cry. And at the end of the 3 hours, I got a phone call from Shark Tank.
Amazing.
And I picked up the phone and she was like, "This is Allie from Shark Tank." And I just laughed. I'm like, "Is this Joe?" Like, my best friend. I'm like, who is this? And Allie and I became good friends. And it was funny because we had this relationship that every time something happened in my life, they called. So that was the first call of saying, "You know what? We found your business and we want you to do a video and send it in, and you'll hear from us in 3 months." So I said, okay. So I did this video that week, which again was a week of, I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. And I'm going to make this video.
And send it to Shark Tank.
And send it to Shark Tank. So I did that. And 2 weeks later, my husband moved out. And the same day, they called again and said, "You passed the first section and we're going to put you with the producers. You'll hear from them in a couple weeks." So again, it was one of those weird things. 2 weeks later, I sell my house, and they called the same night. And they said, "Okay, you're on." I'm like, and they're like, and you're going to be on in 2 weeks, so get ready. So now I'm moving in the middle of all of this. And I don't know. It's such a blessing.
You, for those people who stop believing in Santa, you are living proof of never to stop believing in Santa, because Sealed by Santa has taken you to Shark Tank, to every single thing that you do. Santa, again, keeps blessing you and saying, "You know what? You got this."
Yes.
You keep going.
Yes. And, even the network of people I have met, there's so many great things from the show that has happened, especially, meeting Lori and all that situation. But the people that I've met afterwards, and the people that have reached out to me, and the friends that I've met, and people that I can help in different ways, and the stories I've come across is amazing.
But you would say, because people send you, and the things I were reading were, not only do people get the nice list and the things the kids send you letters, but parents are sending you letters that you're inspiring these women and these mothers to say, "I can do this."
Parents and dads. And not in a weird way, but no, a lot of dads of, I'm in this situation and I don't know what to do. And
you're sealed by Santa.
Yeah, and it's been absolutely great. But yeah, to go back to the business, this business has touched so many people. We send about 50,000 letters out a season. Wow. So for that many letters to go out to different kids, and
amazing
to watch the Facebook reactions that we get back now, and social media is such an amazing thing.
Right.
So we get videos and pictures of these kids opening their letters, and they're amazed that they come from the North Pole and they come with reindeer food, and they love it. And
you've had all these great things. I was explaining on our show today that you have an evidence kit.
We do.
And the cocoa kit. So tell us about some of the other things besides the letters.
Right. It starts with the basic package with it, which is a letter, and you can choose 12 different letters, and It goes from Baby's First Christmas to You're Just on the Nice List to a naughty letter for kids that just need that extra little boost to be good by 20 days later. So, which, you got to hold that card when you're a mom and send that naughty letter and your kid will get on the nice list.
That's unbelievable.
It's fun. And then we have cocoa packages to leave out for Santa Claus, where it's his favorite mug with Miss Claus sends her favorite cookie recipe, and there's about 20 different products now, and even a Santa Magical Key if you don't have a chimney.
Which I loved. We talked about today, and a woman who does our soundboard said, oh my gosh, I never had a chimney, and I always wondered how Santa was going to get in my house without the chimney. She said, but now you've solved that, because now Santa has a magical key to get into my house.
Right. So you just leave your magical key out, and Santa uses it to come in. And it's no longer a problem. So
amazing.
It is.
And here you are in Shark Tank. That was season 8. That was just this December.
Yes, and it was the Christmas episode, and even that day, it's scary because they don't. I have to say, the sharks were much nicer than I was expecting them to be.
Oh,
I was ready for them to just tear me apart, and Mark Cuban was wonderful. Everybody, I can't say anything. There was one that was a little rough, but what are you going to do? But they were so nice and so welcoming. And
they all offered you something, right?
Did.
You were offered by all of them.
I was offered by 3 of them.
Okay.
Which I will take. I was happy to take the one.
Right.
So to get 3 offers was amazing. So
how did you narrowed it down, and you and Lori are coming to an agreement?
We are. I really like Lori. She's such a role model as a entrepreneur herself, a woman entrepreneur. I really have a lot of respect for her. So, when you're going on the show, you kind of know the couple people that you'd want to go with. So it was really between her and Robert. And when they both gave me an offer, it was just like, oh, man.
What was going through your head? You make this unbelievable presentation, and you're beautiful, and your products are amazing, and it's Christmas. And there's nothing like the holiday season, and you feel it, and again, Santa brings you goodness. Here you are, and you get these offers. What are you thinking? Because you have to decide on the spot, right? You have to go through this negotiation process standing there.
Right, and a lot of people, they go in with a partner. So they have somebody to talk to, or they make a phone call, which I don't know how people actually make a phone call.
A lifeline.
There was no lifeline for me. It was do or die at that point.
So what are you thinking? Like, how am I going to do this? Stay composed? What do you do?
As many people saw on the show, I did cry in the middle of the show because this was like everything coming to a stance. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? This is amazing. And it's just so much to handle. But I just really decided you don't know what you're going to do until you're there. And my father, who was amazing, he even said, call me or we'll talk it out. And I said, you know what? I'll figure it out when I'm up there.
Amazing.
And at one point in time, Barbara was not a big fan of mine. And when I started to cry, she made some kind of comment, and Lori just took her down.
Wow. And
at that point in time, I knew that Lori had my back. And you know what? Sometimes you just need somebody else to have your back and be there.
You stand, you're up there, and there's millions of people watching you. And all these sharks are on you. And here you get 3 offers. You're by yourself. You're a single mom with 2 little girls. It's Christmas, and you've got Santa. Yeah. Talk about the magic of Santa. I'm telling you, I will keep coming back to that because you have touched on something. Talk about hope and love always.
Well, Christmas is just a magical time to begin with. It's family or not family, love or not love. Everybody kind of comes together. You give, and it's just such a great time. So to be able to do something around that and have that warm feeling the whole season, knowing that you're doing something for kids, it's amazing, and it's fun.
So. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to hear about the new things you have, the new endeavors you're working on, which makes it year-round. And we're going to do our verbal think tank thing.
Okay.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We'll be right back with Sarah Blaine.
Join the Anti-Defamation League as we team up with the Florida Panthers when they play the Dallas Stars Saturday, March 4th, 7 p.m. at the BB&T Center to kick off a night of awareness for No Place for Hate, the ADL's National Anti-Bullying Initiative. Bring the kids, bring the family to this fun, feel-good event. Join us as we recognize the student leaders, schools, and programs that make a positive impact on our youth. For more information, contact the Anti-Defamation League, 561 988-2900 or go online to purchase tickets directly at thebbtcenter.com. Give us a call to get involved with this community family event. 561-988-2900.
This portion of our show has been sponsored by Edelman, Barron, and Schreibman, MDPA, board-certified physicians in pulmonary, critical care, and sleep medicine. Offices are conveniently located in Boca Raton and Delray Beach, Florida. 561-488-2988.
Hey, grab your glass of Merlot.
Or your cup of coffee. And if you want to join in on the fun, give us a call at 888-565-1470.
Let's rejoin the two broads from Boca. And we're back with the two broads from Boca. I'm Dawn Graubert. Dr. Amy's not with us today. We have a fabulous guest, Sarah Blaine, with us, the winner of Shark Tank in December. She has a company called Sealed By. Right now I'm going to tell you it's Sealed by Santa, but we're going to talk about some new great endeavors she has coming up. You can find us on Facebook Live streaming on Two Broads from Boca, also at AMP2 TV on Periscope, and you can find us on YouTube at AMP2 TV. But give us a call. I know you're going to have questions. It's all about spreading love and hope and Christmas in February. We can do Christmas in February. It's about love always. So I'm so glad you're here because you're part of my mission to continue love every week, every day on this set of Two Broads.
Amazing.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find Sarah at sealedby.com. Want to make sure we get that out there. So we were talking about Shark Tank, and you're going forward with some negotiations with Lori for Sealed by Santa. But there's some other ideas you've got going through.
There is. Well, first of all, Christmas in February, we're going to do Christmas in July, which we did last year as a test, and it went very good. So we're going to bring it back this year. And Christmas in July it's halfway to Christmas. So Santa is on the beaches of Boca Raton at this point, and he sends letters to kids to remind them that it's 6 months to Christmas.
Oh, my gosh.
And if you're not on the nice list, to get on the nice list, and also tells them what they need to work on. So that has become I'm really excited about that this year now that we have a bigger following.
Can you send sand?
We do. We send, it comes with, Santa goes on the beach and he picks sand and seashells for the children that come with each letter.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's a fun one. So now, starting tomorrow, we're doing Sealed by the Easter Bunny.
And what does that entail?
Sealed by the Easter Bunny is fun. So we have three different packages. We have the bronze egg package, the silver egg, and the golden egg. So the bronze egg comes with a letter from the Easter Bunny and, of course, Easter Bunny food to put out so the Easter Bunny finds your house a little bit easier.
Get you closer to the mic.
So, and then the silver package also comes with an excellent certificate. Set and a picture of the Easter Bunny. And then the golden egg comes almost like a basket.
I feel like I'm watching Willy Wonka with the golden egg, right? Doesn't she drop the golden goose? Yeah.
It comes with eggs with toys in it, and it comes with a little bunny and so many fun things. So yeah, check that out. Sealed by the Easter Bunny.
Oh my gosh!
It's so now we've got
gift. Santa. We've got the Easter Bunny, and we may have a new one coming down next month.
We do. Next month is opening Sealed by the Tooth Fairy.
Does it get any better than that?
And this site is turning out to be so much fun. We actually have fairy doors being shipped in right now.
No.
That you put on your little wall and everything. My kids, I already got one made for them, and it's amazing. And they check their fairy door, and you put the little tooth in.
Hey, I need a fairy door. There is no doubt.
It is fun. I'll have to send you a picture.
We have a caller. Oh, we have Dr. Amy on the phone. You'll have to tell them to send me a picture of the fairy doors. So they open the fairy doors and
it has little letters from the fairy and
fairy dust.
There's fairy dust that comes with it, and even little footprints that come with it, and it looks like the fairy walks up. And
oh my gosh, this really doesn't get any better for me, because I'm telling you, I live in a world of fantasy land and pixie dust and fairies. So I am loving all of this.
Oh, my girls absolutely died when they saw the fairy door there that just appeared. So
oh my gosh, we've got Dr. Amy on the phone. Hey, Dr. Amy.
How are you? Yes, Dawn, that's Fairyland is for you.
I'm telling you. And we're going to keep going with Sarah. She's a fabulous guest.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so sorry I didn't get to meet you in person, but I promise you, where were you when I was doing the Tooth Fairy all by myself?
I have to tell you, when my kids first lost their teeth, I forgot about the Tooth Fairy. So the first kid to lose a tooth, it didn't even occur. It didn't dawn on me.
In my
it
house,
didn't
it was a
occur
big
to me. And they
production,
said,
and then you get mad when they forget. They come to you in the middle of the night. Tooth Fairy didn't come.
well,
Crying.
the Tooth Fairy needs to come. Things you forget about when you're growing up.
I know.
Well, our biggest Tooth Fairy package actually comes with a package of 10 letters, and one of them is I forgot. Whoops. And so if you do forget, then the next night you can put out a whoops letter because the Tooth Fairy was sick and couldn't go that night.
That's what we always say. Tooth Fairy.
So you need those.
Because I heard the
got
Tooth
busted.
Fairy.
My kid was 5, and he's like, "Why is that letter from the Tooth Fairy on the computer?" I said, "Well, how do you think she writes it?" I said, "She jumps on the keys." He knew right in that point that I was lying.
I heard the Tooth Fairy gets quite expensive, so I'm loving this.
Yes.
How can people find you?
I told the kids I wanted to take my own teeth out. But anyway. All right, guys, I just wanted to say hi. I will be back next week.
All right, enjoy your trip.
Tell you, I will. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So what I would recommend is right now just joining our Facebook page, which is Sealed by Santa on Facebook, because it gives you updates. When the new site's open, it'll be on Facebook. It will let you know. Or follow us on Instagram, either one. Also, if you go to sealedby.com, it gives all the different sites, or Sealed by Santa, or Sealed by the Easter Bunny. All the sites are listed there.
You constantly are just moving and spreading hope with the kids. But not only with the kids, look what you're doing for your girls.
You know, I'm hoping that one day they'll look back and they'll be proud. And I mean, right now they're only 6 and 3. They're little, and they don't know what I do, and they don't ask. And I just hope one day that they look back and they are proud of what I've done.
But you're such a role model for them. I mean, you do it all parents want to do, but you do it as a single mom. And you've got little girls. And look what you've done. And look at the project you've embraced. I mean, you have embraced love and hope through Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, everything that spreads love to kids and families, and you bring them together all wrapped up in joy.
Yes. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, of course, I've always had respect for my single mother friends, but I never got it until I was in that position. And when somebody says, you know, I put in a 45-hour week this week, I just kind of laugh. And I try not to, but, you know, my day starts at 5:30 and it ends at 11:30 at night, and usually get up twice during the night with a child.
And it just keeps going.
And it just keeps going. And you just wake up every day, and you might have to drink an extra coffee or an extra glass of wine.
Because ultimately,
keep going.
The bottom line is your mom. First and foremost, you are mom.
Right, which is always what I wanted. So I cannot complain. I'm very happy. But it's a lot. It's a lot
of work. And look at you. You do it with a smile. And I follow you on Facebook. And I see your little girls dancing in the bathroom with their microphones. And you go, can you be the background dancer? I mean, you are a mom, and you are there for your girls. And somehow you squeeze in all of this with all of these other children around the world because you're social media. So you're international.
Right. Yes. And our social media has completely blown up since all this has happened. Which I love, too, because I love hearing people's stories. I love people writing in, and I answer every single email we get.
Personally, you do?
Yes.
Wow.
Every single email, anything that comes in, I answer. And because it's a lot of people that they have questions, or maybe they just need, I don't know, somebody tell them it's going to be okay. Something. So I'm happy to answer every email. And then when I get stories later on that says, you know, it's been 6 months and I'm doing great, and thank you so much. Wow. It's amazing. So we'll see where that takes us to. They just want to know.
They want that reassurance. How does it make you feel knowing where you were a year ago to now you're giving parents reassurance that it's going to be okay?
Right. Well, I mean, and there's so many different aspects of that. One from the divorce part, and two of just being a mom. You know what? It's not easy. And people sit here and say, you know, they live in their fairy tale world and pretend that it's all, you know, pearls and diamonds. It's not. There's days that I want to go to bed at 8 o'clock and curl up with my glass of wine because it's been one of those days. And to see somebody being real, that it's not always fantastic and that it's work. I think people have seen that and they're happy. Like, I post a lot of fun stuff on Facebook, but then I'll post those posts of just like, whew.
What a day.
It's 3 o'clock. It's wine time.
Wow. And that's what makes you so amazing is you're authentic, you're transparent, you're a single mom, you're a role model for your girls. You've got this incredible business, and it's about love and hope and Santa. And I go back again. Santa has been with you, and I'm telling you, from every which way, you are blessed.
Thank you. I feel it.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Look for Sarah Blaine. Follow her on Facebook, sealedby.com. Look for the Easter Bunny. Look for the Tooth Fairy coming. You will see me with wings. We'll see you next week. Have a beautiful week. Be kind to each other. Bye-bye.
You've been hanging with the two broads from Boca.
If you have gained some confidence or an idea to create a better day, then we have made a difference.
Join us every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on WWNN.
Give us a call. Feel inspired as we continue to open those doors and have some fun.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those